Hey, what's up guys? So I got back from Mexico about 3 weeks ago and I came with that itch of paying attention to my tanks, and I've been doing a lot of things behind the scene, and one of them is getting rid of the 30 long intermarine tank that I had set up as a freshwater tank, which I paid no attention to it. It was neglected, covered with algae, and didn't even have no substrate. It's just horrible. So the fish that I had there this whole time were 3 discus and like 5 neon tetras and 1 scarlet batty. And just today, I don't know, I just had that itch again, like I told you guys, of going to my local pet store, because just this weekend, the only person I told was Benny, now known as Filipino Reefer here on YouTube, that I upgraded tanks and I have a 55 gallon. I wasn't so sure if I was gonna just keep freshwater fish, but having discus and me being a person that always loved discus since I first got to a hobby. I remember when I first saw these fish in person, I thought they were saltwater, and literally guys, I had just gotten into the hobby like in a month. And I, on Craigslist, I was looking for filters. I don't know what I was looking for, but I went to somebody's house and they had discus, and from that day guys, I liked the fish. Then I ended up keeping that fish, and I had 1 discus which I bought that big, ended up being so big like my hand, and became a breeding pair. And unfortunately I got into saltwater and I sold that pair like for 300 bucks. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep them and let me just go to a store and see what I see. And I went to the store and I got new fish. So just enough talking, and let's see what I got. Alright guys, so this is the introduction of my new tank. This is a 55 gallon aquarium. So yes, it is trimmed and it is made by Aquarium Masters. I was gonna go to a Petco or PetSmart, but they have the silicone, the white one, and they do a bad job. The glass here, it's never like, you know, never that clean like this one. Seems like they do a good quality job. Plus this company, I believe so, they're in California. They're in Chino, California, and they do good aquariums. So I said, let me go get it. And guys, I haven't had a tank this big before. I had a 50 gallon, but I never think I had a 55. But this thing looks massive. It looks huge, and you could keep so much things here. And I am running these 2 aqua clear filters in the back. I think that one's rated for 35 gallons and this one for 75. And then I have my AI Prime lights, which I only have 1 running right now, and the other one's just right there. And I ended up cleaning my decor. So right here I have some spider driftwood and some dragonstone rocks, and I went with some Carib Sea sand. The only reason I went with the white background, guys, which is basically spray painted, was because discus, so I have a little bit of experience with them. When you have like a black background, they tend to lose their color and get really dark. And then like the checkerboard, the pigeon bloodline ones, they tend to get to peppered, like that one there. They tend to peppered a lot, as you see the face. I remember I had a high quality red melon one, and I don't know, I think my tank broke or something like that, so I put him in an emergency black tub, and when I got him out of there, he wasn't the same. He had peppered all over, and that's how he was. But yeah, these are the discus I have, guys. These is a checkerboard pigeon. Then we have these. They kind of look like turquoise, but at the same time they look like snake skin discus. But I don't know what they are. They might be a mix of both. And then we have again the neon tetras with a little guppy there that I had from a backyard pond that never went good. And then I have a little baby scarlet. Well, not baby, they're just small. The scarlet baddies. So these are the fish that I got, guys. So let me just get the first bag. This one is 5 cardinals and 5 rummy nose. So the difference between cardinals and rummy nose is that the cardinals, they have more blue and more red, and then the rummy nose are just beautiful. I remember this, I think I made a video on rummy nose, and that's probably the only video on my YouTube channel that has like the most views. And then I got more discus, so this is another one, which I have that same fish, so literally I'm probably gonna have to rehome them. And then I have a baby, what are these called? Blue diamond discus. Then I decided to get a German blue ram, which they're here. And then I found this massive one for 45 bucks. It seems to be like a orange melon discus. So I'm gonna let them acclimate, and then I will acclimate them the correct way. Then I'll place them in the tank, and then we'll give them a couple hours, and we'll see how they look from there. Alright guys, let's get back into the video. It's been about 2 hours that the fish have been officially inside their new house. And let's just go over the new fish that I purchased. And let's start with the first one, and it is the blue diamond discus. By the colors of it, it can be considered a green blue diamond discus, but I really like them. Man, there's just so many discus, I didn't know which one to choose, but I kind of like the more rounder look discus than, you know, than the hyphen ones or the pointier face ones. So I decided to go with him. And he does have some type of orange yellowish on the end of the tail, so we'll see how he ends up growing. He's about 2.5 inches. And then the next one that I got is this one above it. It looks like a snake skin discus. To be honest, or it could be the leopard skin. I do not know, but he looks pretty nice as well. But he looks the same as the ones that I have here, the ones that I already had, which I think they're turquoise or the snake skin. I wouldn't know, honestly. They might just be a hybrid, but I already have 2 of those. So if they're the same, I'm probably gonna rehome 2, and you know, and get a new different type of discus. I want to keep like the different type of discus. And then another one that we got today, he is here all by himself, and honestly he's about 4 to 5 inches, and I know because of the glare, because of the saltwater tank, we can't really see him, plus the AI prime is not on. But yeah, he looks fine. Earlier he was on the right side when I grabbed the camera, but he's probably shy. So I'll give you guys an update on the next video that we do. And then look at all these little rummy nose tetras, guys. They're super skinny. But let me tell you guys, once they settle in, they're gonna be eating good, and we hope they grow big, fat, and with a lot of color. The one thing I love about rummy nose, guys, is just that nose, that red nose or face, and that zebra type look on their tail. They're beautiful fish. I always had these before when I had freshwater tanks. And then the other ones that I got, you guys can see right there, not the neons but the cardinal tetras. They are nice. So as well with them, we hope that they get some color and size while they're in this aquarium. Honestly, I do not know if they're slow growers, but we would see in the future. I know there's different type of qualities depending on all these type of fish. It doesn't matter what type of fish it is. There's always different quality in each breed of fish or type of fish there are. But hey, we'll see how my fish end up looking. And then the last fish that I got is this blue German ram, which is in the move, and I'm not so sure if he's a female or a male. I heard that the females have like a red cheeks, but they say when they're young you can't really tell. But I decided just to buy one today, and again the glare is not helping me today, but he is doing well. And yeah, I don't know about the white background on this tank. Like I told you guys previously, I went with the white background because it just helps the discus colored up better, because when they have a black background they tend to get dark or pepper for those that are the pigeon blood type of discus. And I do not know if I'm gonna get plants yet, and if I do, what type of plants I am going to get. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the hang on the backs or I'm gonna go with a canister filter. What else? There's a couple fish still that I want to get for this tank, and probably gonna be some Corydoras and some Autosynclus, as well as Siamese algae eaters. That way, you know, they could eat whatever's left over in the sand bed, and then for the algae eaters to be eating any algae that we get on the driftwood or on the dragonstone. But yeah, so this is the video for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Something different, you know, than the typical saltwater video, which, you know, I still have my saltwater tanks. And you know what, since we're recording the saltwater tank, I did just notice that I had to move some corals. It was my my acan and then my blastoise, which basically they're dead already, and so is my other mushroom, and it's because my hairy mushrooms, they touched them and basically had a warfare, and the hairy mushrooms end up winning, so their toxin must be pretty strong. But yeah, but besides that, everything in the saltwater tanks is normal. And yeah, anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this short clip, and until later, guys, I am out. Peace.